Hello everyone, Ian Foxley here. Today is the 9th of May 2016 and as you can no doubt see, this video is about mine in Sweden. Now why is this video about mine in Sweden? Well, it's all because mine in Sweden have advertised something on their shop which actually, according to Bitmain, who are a company that manufacture mining machines for Bitcoin, have advertised a miner that doesn't seem to exist yet. Well, not according to Bitmain. You see, in their shop, Mine in Sweden are now announcing Antminer S9 shares. Now, according to Bitmain, there isn't no such thing yet. There is the S7, and then apart from that, there hasn't been anything about the S9. So suddenly, Mine in Sweden have come out and said, look, we're selling S9 mining shares now on pre-order. So this is the text. For example, we have now information that the new S9 miner soon will come out on the market, so now you can pre-order your mining shares with the new S9 miners. 2 terahash of S9 mining includes all costs for 12 months. Yes, it does say 2000 gigahash, but for those of you who don't know, 1000 gigahash is a terahash, so for me I will basically say 2 terahash is easier. This product does not start mining before we have them in the farm. So it's kind of like happened with the S9 shares. With the S9 shares, Mining Sweden were advertising them on their website for at least a month or so before the S7 actually came along. So maybe this is the same thing. Maybe the Antminer S9 is going to be coming out within the next 2 months, which would make sense. Bitcoin block halving happens in July. So it'd be quite good for Bitmain to have a miner out there, a new next-gen miner out there before the halving happens, because obviously they'd want people to snap them up before the halving. So yeah, very interesting. What do you think? Do you think that there's going to be an Antminer S9? At the moment, Bitmain are denying any knowledge about it. If you go to their forums, if you ask them about the S9, they'll deny it. It doesn't exist. If you say to them, well, Mine in Sweden is advertising them, they'll say, well, Mine in Sweden must be wrong. Which isn't very good for Mine in Sweden, because if they're obviously a very good customer of Bitmain, because they must be, otherwise, you know, why would they have this information in the first place? So it's not very good for Mine in Sweden, is it? If the company that you're buying lots of miners from suddenly turn around and tell everyone that actually you're telling lies, which seems to be like what's happening on the forum. Some people are on the fence. Some people think that Mine in Sweden are just lying and they're just making it up. And other people seem to think, well, this is just weird. And I myself believe that Bitmain are just keeping very quiet about it. They obviously didn't want anyone to know that there's an Antminer S9, and as far as they're concerned, they still don't want anyone to know about it. So they are just going to deny anything, even if there was a picture of it out there on the web, they would deny it and say that it was probably photoshopped. So until Bitmain actually announced the S9, then there isn't going to be an S9. But I think that as Mine in Sweden are now advertising it, I think it's going to be very soon. I think Bitmain don't want to advertise the S9 yet, because obviously there are still people buying S7s, and so if they suddenly announce that an S9 was coming out, then that would affect their sales of the S7. And also for Hashnest, a lot of people have S7 mining shares, so obviously the price of the mining shares would drop, because people would be rushing to sell their S7 mining shares now before the price drops. And also they would use some of those, the BTC, Bitcoin that they would get from their mining shares when they sell them, to put towards an S9. But going by when the S7 first came out, it was quite expensive. So probably when the S9 does come out, it's probably going to be very expensive as well for a while. And then until a few months down the line, and then the price will be a lot different. But it depends on if you want to take the risk and jump on the train first and see what happens. I personally am just going to sit on the fence now. Bitcoin halving is coming along. If I get any Bitcoin now, I'm just going to hold on to it and see what happens with it when the halving happens. That's my feel on it, and that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, hope you found this video useful. Please leave any comments. What do you think? Do you think the S9 exists? Do you think Bitmain are just hiding it, or do you think Mine in Sweden are actually lying and there's no such thing? Interesting. So anyway, until next video, take care and bye for now.